Hey guys, JH, welcome back. Okay, this is for what I call the conventionals. This is about a normal golf swing. This is not channel lock, because I still teach a lot of conventional golf swings, even though I believe that conventional golf swing is so technically flawed because of the ball position. But you know, there's a lot of people that won't change, and you know, why should they? They don't want to. Big storm coming in here, guys, over the mountains there. Wow. Ooh, we've got Mount Warning out here, and it looks like a twin of it, but in white with clouds. It's exactly the same formation. It's quite uncanny. Okay, conventional golf swing. To make a golf swing so simple, this is part of the gate and gate post mechanics that I think are fantastic in a golf swing. If you can have a conventional golf swing, but have your body move, all components of your body and the club move in the same plane without any manipulation or adding to or changing, the golf swing's got to be easy. And by that I mean, guys, imagine if I was just standing here like this. This is my gate post here. This is my gate. This is part of the frame of the gate here. I'm just taking the gate away from the gate post. I'm opening the gate, and then I'm going to come back and close the gate. Now when you open a gate, this is a gate post here, this is the top of a gate. If you open a gate, that top railing of the gate doesn't move. It doesn't go up in the air. It doesn't come towards you, it stays there. It does that and that. And that's what I want my golf club to feel like it's doing. And the way I get it to feel like it's doing that is to turn my shoulders like the top of a gate. And that is to turn them level. And when I take my arms back and my hands, I want this to feel like the top railing of the gate, that hand there. And everything's staying in line here. All that's in line, the club's in line. I don't want that line to be broken. And how do we break that line in a normal golf swing? We cock the wrists up. Don't want to do that. What I'm going to do to maintain that top line of the gate is I'm going to hinge the wrist here. It's going to go here. Now see, that shaft is still in line with that forearm, or the top of the gate. And I don't want to move the post. So the gate post here, for all intents and purposes, is a fixed brace, or a fixed pivot that the gate can move away from. What do I mean? I mean that. I mean Hunter Mahan. So it's a lead axis loading that we just load into here. There, here's our gate post. And we're not going to do anything with our gate post other than turn the gate away from it. And this is the gate. The gate is on an inclined plane here, it's not here. If I was going to turn the gate away from it, I would do that. Now I'm going to do that with the componentry of my body and my arms, but I'm going to do it on an inclined plane because the ball's on the ground. But my thought intention is that levelness of those mechanics there is maintained, even though I've got some back angle here and I'm inclined to the ball. But I'm not going to feel like I'm not going here, and I'm not going to elevate the golf club. The golf club and my shoulders are going to turn there. That's what they're going to feel like. The gate is just going to open and I'm just going to close it. And guys, I'm taking my hands back like that. I'm not cocking them. See, if you cock your wrists, you've got an arm plane here, and then you have a shaft plane. The shaft plane goes this way. We don't want that. We don't want the shaft plane going there. Why not take the shaft back on the arm plane? And the arm plane is just an underplane of the shoulder girdle plane. You don't want your shoulders to pitch and dive, I don't think, in a conventional golf swing. I haven't done this for a long time, and I thought about it coming out today in the car. But, so we'll just hit a couple. 5-iron here, guys, and it is so windy, as I said in the earlier video. So we're just going to set left here, or on this lead axis. We're just going to hinge the club back here. Oh, Johnny. Well, I got to tell you guys, when I've done this in the past, which is a minimal movement golf swing, I think I called it, I've always hit the ball like a dart with a conventional golf swing. You know why? Because nothing can go wrong. Think about this. If I'm here like this, and I'm not going here and then elevating the club and changing the pitch of my shoulders, if I'm not doing any of that, if I'm just doing that, look at this. It's a perfect opening and closing of a gate with no plane change. The top of the gate doesn't change its plane, and if we had the golf ball up here, I wouldn't be changing my plane. I would be doing that. This is what I would be doing. That's what I'd be doing. We don't want to go here and then up here. I used to call that the Otis swing, the Otis elevator swing. You know, ground floor, basement. We go ground floor straight up, the Otis swing. We don't want to do that. Now that's the first shot I've hit with this for, I don't know, whenever I did the minimal golf swing, probably 12, 15 months ago. It's the first time I've done this. But because the mechanics are so sound, guys, it's just a magnificent golf shot. Here we go. Watch this. Now there's a pile of rubbish up there, heaped for removal. I mean, that first ball just landed in it, and that one just landed right on top of it. We'll say the grass here is about 6 inches long. Okay, so just load it left, and just open the gate. And don't move the gate post. Yeah, it's just a little minimal body movement golf swing. But it works fantastic. It's just so strong, that shot. Okay guys, just think about that. We're going to swing everything on the same plane. Here. There's no lifting. My hands just feel like, my arms feel like they do that. Now something else. For people that have, and I see the club player, have all sorts of problems with setting up. Now guys, I've never had, probably from, you know, after the first 6 months when I started playing golf, I've never had a problem or difficulty setting up, because my setup is very, very simplistic and it's the same every time. And that is, I essentially take my grip in my lead hand, or my left hand because I'm a right-hander, here, get it there, a bit like Adam Scott, I get it here, everything in a straight line, and then I just put my trail hand on it. Now as soon as I put my, watch what happens here. There's my lead arm, I bring it to the centre of my body, here. I put my trail hand on, here. Now look where the club is, it's in the middle of my body. It's in the middle of my body. Now I don't want to change that at all, ever. Why? Because it's consistent. And that's very much the windscreen wiper. If I can get it there, and just turn everything there, there's the windscreen wiper. Here. Nothing changes, no variables in that. Now once we've got the grip here, and we establish the formation in the middle of the body, what I do is I put the club down, I move into the ball with my trail foot and my lead foot here, and the ball is right in the middle of my feet here. Well, this is what you can do. It's right in the middle of my feet, my hands are right in the middle of my body, so what do I do then? I just step away and I don't change anything else. Now, you would have heard me say on a number of occasions that I never talk about ball position because I don't have one. Well, I do have one, but it's the same for every shot. I never think of ball up, ball back. Okay, channel locks back, but that's entirely different. I'm talking about conventional golf swing here. The ball for me is always in the same position because my arms are in the same position, and I establish the address positioning of the club and my feet like that. Knees together, and then I just step away, guys, look. And wherever that is, it is. I haven't got a lot of forward lean, I haven't got a lot of back lean, I've got a neutral shaft angle. Now what could be simpler than that? Take the grip here, put the trail hand on, you just bring it across to the centre of your body here, put the trail hand on. There's no manipulation. I don't have to reach under, I don't have to reach over, I don't have to reach forward, I don't have to reach down. I just come across here. And everything is in the same plane. And it's very, very simplistic, guys. So here's my grip here. Put it here, the club's in the middle of my body, and I have a lot of connection on my upper body. Then I come in here, just open the feet here, and just bomb it. Well, guys, that's just... Now, I was doing channel lock on the video before, and I haven't done this minimal swing for a long time. But that is so you will always hit the ball in the middle of the club. That's the good thing about it. I may not hit it on the same grooves every time. I may be up and down the face a bit, but I basically hit it in the middle of the golf club. And I might be up and down the face. And Mo Norman said that to me, and Lee Trevino too. Said, you know, we don't hit it perfect every time, but we basically hit it in the right part of the club most of the time. It might be a little high, a little low, but the shot will always still go straight and invariably still go on the green because of that centeredness of hit. So we're going to do the gate, we're going to do the grip and the gate post swing and the non-changing of the plane. So we're going to get our grip here, my arms are in the centre of my body, I come over here, there, just step away, just get the gate post in position and just kill it. I mean, what could be simpler than that? Now there's a tree up here and there's a pile of rubbish beside it, and it's about 5 yards between the rubbish and the tree, and that's where the balls are going. They just go there. And the reason they go straight, guys, is because the mechanics are so correctly put in place. There's no variables in it, none. How simple is this? Left hand's here, I just bring it to the centre of the body. Just bring this hand across to the centre of the body. The club's already here, it's belly button centred. I then come in here with my feet, here, step away, load on that gate post, and just bomb it. I mean, that's just bombed. Tiny little golf swing, guys. But lots of power and great quality of strike and great direction out of, you know, rough. So from simplicity point of view, how to set up. Just take the club in the lead arm. Watch Adam Scott, he does it all the time, he stands here. I think Jason Day does it a bit as well. But Scotty does it like this. He gets here, gets the shoulder square, then brings it across, reaches here. Now once we're established, guys, this is right in the middle, look. Arms are centered, I'm not up, I'm not down, my shoulder's not concocted. So I just come in here, put the club down, step away, set the gate post in place, and just bomb it. I mean, honestly, Scouts on it, that ball just does not move. It doesn't move. It's a very simple process if you want to use conventional golf swing mechanics. See, guys, I just believe that, you know, taking the club here, starting to turn the body here, then separating the arms from the body by lifting them up here, and how much do you lift them up? And how much do you cock your wrists? How much of that do you do? Really, how much of that do you do? But with this golf swing here, I don't even have to think about that. There's none of that. We don't think about any of that. And that's the great thing about it. Everything is going back to shoulders. Even my knees feel in the same plane, guys. Once I get here, I just turn all this here away from the gate post. Here. And the hinges, and the wrist hinge back here. Very much square to square. The club face is square to the ball all the time. It doesn't open and it doesn't close. It is square to square. And that's all we want to do. Simple as falling off a log. Well, I'll see if I can hit the tree up there. I'll actually aim at it. So here we are, here, in position, step away, arms never change, load the gatepost. Now guys, that's going to hit the tree. The tree's about 18 inches wide. Well, didn't quite get there because the ball just got knocked down with the wind, but it bounced up to the base of the tree. The tree's only this wide. It's 5-iron. That's how accurate the swing is, because if you had it positioned in a mechanical device, in a clamp here, and you had it in a rotary mechanism here, and you just took it back like that, the club never gets off plane. It never gets off plane. So it's a very simplistic process of setting up with the grip and having the feeling that you are a gatepost on your lead side, with the rest of your body being the top rail of the gatepost. So here it is, guys. Look at this. This is simple. And I see so many club players, they get in here and there's all sorts of stuff going on. Hands are going up and down, shoulders are moving here, legs are loading. I don't do any of that. And that's why I hit the ball straight. Because I'm not in a different place. Anytime, I'm always in the same place. And that's what I want to be. I want to be in the same place. So here we go. I've got the grip here, comes across to the center of the body. This just comes into the center of the body. And I have a very neutral grip. The ball is right between my feet. I just step away, load onto that gatepost. If I was going to play a conventional golf swing, they'd be the mechanics I'd use because they are so good. Very windy, guys, and that ball just doesn't move. And why doesn't it move? Because this club face is not doing anything. It's doing that. It's going back like that. It's not rolling open. It's not lifting up. And it's not required to roll close coming in, even though with natural radius and ulnar bones in the body and in the arm, once the arms get past the center of the body, normal anatomics with anatomical processes with force and speed associated with it, the arms will roll over once they get past the center of the body. And that's why you see every world-class player in that position when he finishes the swing here, because those arms have rolled over. They've just done that. Okay, last shot. We'll see if we can really rip one a long way up there. Let me just hit a couple of drivers up there, guys. Same golf swing. Now this is conventional, this is not channel lock, so the ball's up a long way. Same golf swing, guys, watch this. And I grip the driver down, just my 12-degree slider driver. Now with that forward ball position it'll go higher because I've got this set up for channel lock. But here we are, everything's here, look. Same with the driver, guys, once I get in here, I just step away, look. Get the gatepost here. What's the difference between that and a 5-iron swing? 100 yards. No difference in the golf swing, just 100 yards in distance. And there's a lot of wind here, guys, and that just held us line. But how simple is that golf swing? Here we are. There, step away, load on that side here. It's right on top of the other golf ball. Good thing is, guys, you don't have different swings. It's the same golf swing. Doesn't matter what the club is, it's exactly the same golf swing. See if we can fly it over that tree. It needs to be in the air at about 255 yards at about 50 feet high. There it is, guys, straight over the top of it. Like that. Doesn't feel any different to me than a wedge. It feels exactly the same. Because my arms are in the same position, they have the same connection to the body, not stretching for the ball. Here we go. There, centre of the body. Step away, load the gate post. Don't get any better than that. And it doesn't get any better than that. Gee, that's long for me. Okay guys, that's just a simplistic way of applying some conventional mechanics to your golf swing. Because we just don't want any elevation of anything in the backswing. Just feel like the whole swing just does this. This is it in a nutshell. Once you're here, there, just feel like it does that. Feel like it never gains any height. It will a bit, but feel like it doesn't. We don't want to go here and then lift. We just want to take it there. I keep pressuring down with my hands here. And guys, when you're loaded on that lead side, you've got to pull with that lead hand and arm. You really must do that. Okay, see if we can really make a big swing here and just absolutely nut one up there. You have the hands here, lead hand here, bring it across to the centre of the body, feet here. I don't worry about the ball being forward or backwards. Here, load that lead side. Wow, that's long. Okay guys, just some conventional stuff, and I think that can really help you. But the setup, don't go, and look, pitching wedge, everything's the same for me. Nothing ever feels any different, and that's why I probably hit the ball pretty straight most of the time. There it is, it's across in the middle. I don't play it back, I don't put shaft angle on, I don't. Here we are here, come in here, feet, just get them apart. Exactly the same swing, guys. Nothing changes. Gee, that's a good shot. It's sort of 8-iron distance. But if you can have all the anxiety, all the consternation, all the thinking, and get rid of the uncomfortableness when you're setting up. For me, the wedge is the same as the driver. Here it is, I bring it across the centre, ball position here, step away, gate post, and just bomb it. Gee, that's long. See, that's a very, see, that's unbelievable. That's wedge, that's going to be 130. That's just crazy because that's such an economical, efficient golf swing. Okay guys, the storm's coming in, I've got to split. Have a look at that. I think that for conventional swingers, I think that might help you guys a little bit.